Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Van Dijk. De Rossi. And Cruyff! Off the post! Maldini. And it's Gerrard. De Rossi. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini wins the duel this time. And it's Lam. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved. Can he get it through? Batistuta in acres of space out wide. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. They've scored! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Batistuta. Chance! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mateus. And this is Batistuta. Ibrahimovic. To Gerrard. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Gerrard! Messi. Rijkaard. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. De Rossi. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that's well seen too. What a throw in. Now it's Maldini. And it's De Rossi. And here's Gerrard. Gerrard scooting forward. Getting up there! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played into space. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xabi Alonso. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ibrahimovic. De Rossi. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. This is a promising build-up. And this is Nedved. Forced to go back. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. And this is Pelé. Space for him to turn and look. Ah, such a clever touch. Drills one in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Cruyff. That's been cut out, well played. Gerrard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus gets over and intercepts. Nedved has found the net here, of course.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Nepal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Now it's Pelé. And he is deftly away. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking tidy in possession. Cruyff! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Good running, strong and purposeful. Look at the space here. Diving header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. De Gea claims comfortably.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Pelé. And this is Cruyff. It's Pelé! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nepal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Frank Lampard.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And he is dashing away. Nepal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Lampard. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Nedved. And that's gone loose. And here's Cruyff. Played into space. It's a promising position. Messi. Pelé. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic.
Nepal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Shot could be on. Nice interception, well timed. Pelé. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He has found a way through. Batistuta. Nedved. Great chance! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
After 81 minutes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
Messi.
Full stop.
Number 21, Johan Cruyff.
Things looking so
Number
easy.
16, Coming on
Batistuta!
the field, number
Into
10,
the arms of the goalkeeper.
Miami certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pep Guardiola.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola. And it's Cannavaro. And that has put paid to that.
There will be
Oh,
3
super
minutes added
Cruyff!
time.
And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a glory. Oh, they could be caught out here. Always goal side. Picked out and Cruyff! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no...
So that's it is all over. Nepal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And this is Pelé. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Lamine! They've scored! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So, a breakthrough already. Not the most convincing of passes. This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. Oh, now he can... Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lamine. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hazard. Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Marcelo. That's going across. Towering header! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 16 minutes is number 24.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruyff. Big chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Kyoto Sanga with the corner, there first. Vinicius Junior with the short one. That'll be a throw-in. piece. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lampard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lamine, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that read.
Tries a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Getting up there! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he's been caught napping! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Beckham. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. And for a moment, time stood still. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
And the shot! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Kyoto Sanga have their lead. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
There will be 3 minutes
Messi.
added time.
He won't be happy with that one. Lampard challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Lopez. He's having a hit! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
In football.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Gets us going once more.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
De Rossi. Messi looking to be a menace in the final third. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lampard. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ibrahimovic taking charge of the dead ball.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Marcelo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's Koundé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nepal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ibrahimovic, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. Beckham.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Spread to the right. And this is and the finish! Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Vinicius Junior. And here's Lopez. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Been looking for. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Kyoto Sanga now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat.
Good spread. And he was alert to it. Lamine, never out of the action for very long. Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nepal still have the call. Tries one from range. And that really should have been that.
Vinicius Junior is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Guardiola. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution in progress.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lam. The final 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Bale, always goal side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Save from De Gea. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
O'Shea clears it away. Kyoto Sanga have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Guardiola. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Four extra minutes added on. It's a throw-in. Guardiola. Ibrahimovic. Now Cruyff. Lam finding himself in space. Impressive jump! And that's a good finish. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that will be it. Nepal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Tries to dink it. There's the header! Lampard is flagged offside. And here's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And one more try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a goal kick. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Messi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cruyff makes a dash for it. And here's Hazard. It's Hazard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lampard stood his ground strongly. Varane tries to clear. Pelé. Messi. Lampard. Good running, strong and purposeful, distributed tidily. Lam showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Always onto this. Lampard. Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Lam calmly anticipates. Now it's Pelé. Probing pass. He can run onto that. And this is Pelé. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldo. De Rossi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Hazard! Glorious from Hazard! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Nepal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Looking for options for movement. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here. And it's Ibrahimovic! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 24, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Nepal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Aims beyond the defence. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Gallop.
He's having a shot! Messi! Genius! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So what can they make of this? And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Messi. Now it's Puskás. Strokes it back, and he's quick to return it. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now there's and a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Distributed tidily. Tries to... and a chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Pepe. Cruyff. To Schneider. Lahm. And it's Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Puskás. Puskás makes a move down the right. De Rossi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bellingham. And this is Nakata. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Basten. Lampard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider goes short. He's having a pop! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now can he shot a goal? And it's come back out to him. And there's a goal. 200. It's the goal they all came to see. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Nepal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. And it's Nakata. Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Lam gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Schneider, and the counter is on. Lampard, great vision. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Van Basten. Schneider, it's Lampard, and here's Aubameyang. De Rossi,
1 minute added time.
and it's Lampard. Puskás.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick
The
reminder
midway
today,
point of the
everybody,
game.
to
Well, I
make
think
sure
keeping
to
our
put any
neutral
litter
hats
in
on,
the
Peter,
bins
this is
provided.
more than a decent
Thank you
game
for
of
your
football where
cooperation.
we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. This is a promising build-up. It's Van Basten! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. De Rossi, probing pass, and this is Lampard. Puskás. Nakata. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten makes the interception. Nakata. And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Look, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Nakata plays it short. Shot could be on. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Good ball over the top. Marcelo is onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Lampard. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Nakata. Nakata going forward, looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. Pepe. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's Van Dijk. And it's De Rossi. Now it's Schneider. He's in plenty of space here. Schneider. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lampard. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, super ball. That's very neat. Out towards the flank. Schneider. Very nicely done. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Schneider with the short one. And here's... And there's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Forced to go back. Great chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Short changes him with that pass. To Schneider. And now the breakaway.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lam. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Lampard. Cruyff. Lampard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Aubameyang. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Pele.
Looking for options for movement. Bale puts the ball... Oh, great leap! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's Bale. Gerrard. Tries to play it through. In towards the back. Oh, good effort! Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Schneider. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. That's a cute ball. Tries a shot! No, just not quite.
Schneider is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
De Rossi, Pele, Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Chance for a shot! Cannavaro with the clearance, knocks it out wide. That is good progress on the left.
2 added minutes.
Nice
have been
control.
indicated.
There will be a throw-in. Looking for the run. And it's Azar. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's having a go! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is stunning. Just two. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.